a player, but then I can't remember much these days.
A long time ago, Gary.
There's a lot of shouting going on there, isn't there?
They're enjoying themselves.
Yeah, having fun.
Yeah.
They're having fun out there.
Right. I love it. This is what I used to love going to the game. Before a game, watching the warm-up as a kid.
Yeah. There's Thiago Silva. Now, I mean, he's 36 years old now, isn't he? He's been around. He's one of the great central defenders of our era in many ways. But he's come to Premier League. You think, ooh, this...
About clean sheets. Well, in the last 4 games they've put that right, and they've really got the balance of their game correct.
Chelsea in all blue, Rennes in all white. Not quite on the same wavelength, but that was an excellent run down the right there from young Reece James.
Yeah, lovely pace, wasn't it? And he does deliver well. He delivers a good ball, you know that.
After 9 games of this one, it was a camp over there with Terrier. He manages to squeeze in the cross, and they're appealing for a handball there against Kurt Zuma. Gaboho. Traore, defended behind for the corner off Ben Chilwell.
Yeah, there's a good opportunity there to put that ball in.
His best goal-scoring season for Chelsea. Smartly taken by Ziyech, and almost an outstanding finish. He's allowed to travel a long way. There's Agard away. And Werner switched to the other side, and he's gone down, and that is a penalty. So up steps Werner and scores, despite the fact that Gomez got a piece of it on the way in. 6 goals now this season for Timo Werner, who's off to a flying start with Chelsea. Chelsea off to a flyer too, 1-0 up inside 10 minutes.
Yeah, he goes bottom corner. It's always difficult for any goalkeeper. Gomez just gets a little hand to it, and for what?
There's Lea Saliki, and that's a comfortable take in the end for Edouard Mendy. That was an interesting position at Chelsea.
Right, give nothing away in the next 5-10 minutes, and I'm sure there's other chances going to be created.
To Hakim Ziyech. A little bit too high though for Mason Mount. It's fascinating watching this Chelsea team because they interchange. Experience, unhappy with youth down. Some space out there for Dalbert, and a comfortable take for the Chelsea goalkeeper Edouard Mendy, who's had a very quiet managers, was the ball had gone out of play there. It's going to break here instead for Ziyech.
Excellent, just making that spare man, making extra man when you take those little overlaps.
With great regularity, Reece James with the cross, and taken by Gomez. Agard and De Silva have gone in there. It looked like Hamari Traore. It was an interesting ball that in towards Ziyech to Mount. Excellent turn. There's Reece James. It's an excellent ball by Jorginho and good defending over there. Strange clearance by Chilwell. It's awkward now for men corner. Zuma jumping and heading it. They managed to find
just the back 4 and the goalkeeper. Their shape is better.
Well, Delbert's got himself the free kick here. Hakim Ziyech too. He's gone for power and gone to try and whip it as well towards the far post.
Yeah, good defending from Rennes. They got back and doubled.
Advantage played. Tammy Abraham. Well, Mason Mount still down here. He thought about giving the free kick, didn't he? But then allowed it to carry on. He's the Chelsea penalty taker now then. And he rattles this one into the top corner. Brilliant penalty Chelsea lead 2-0, Rennes down to 10 men, and it's turning out to be a relatively straightforward night in the Champions League for them.
Well, it is a brilliant penalty because he still goes the same side of the keeper, but he...
Hakim Ziyech swept in by Mason Mount, but Timo Werner knew that he was offside. Excellent attempted pass though, Glenn, wasn't it?
It was lovely vision, yeah.
Ziyech's turn to pop up on the right, Mason Mount on the run. Chelsea in cruise control, and a tough night for the 10 men from Rennes. Half-time, Chelsea 2, Rennes. Could be the perfect time to do it, Gary, before you put your foot in it even more. Julian Stefan is actually a couple of years younger than Frank Lampard. It's his first major job, having been a youth coach at Rennes. His dad, Guy, who you know well, Glenn, is working alongside Didier Deschamps with the French national team. Chilwell with a bit deeper, and then Ziyech! Oh! Walked onto it.
Run.
Ben Chilwell's in behind them. Tammy Abraham was waiting. It's a lovely ball through to Tammy Abraham, and a really good save by the goalkeeper, who somehow managed to throw his arm. Forgotten semi-final against Tottenham, who had a late chance to seal it. Reece James with the ball, great finish, Abraham. Typical strikers, poachers finish. And from inside the 6-yard box, he makes it Chelsea 3, Rennes 0.
Well, so simple, wasn't it? James has been getting himself forward all night down that right-hand side, first half. And again, just the extra man again on the outside, which you're going to get when you're playing against 10 men. But you've still got to deliver the ball. There's the 2v1.
Forgotten semi-final against Tottenham, who had a late chance to seal it. Reece James with the ball, great finish, Abraham. Typical strikers, poachers finish. And from inside the 6-yard box, he makes it Chelsea 3, Rennes 0.
Well, so simple, wasn't it? James has been getting himself forward all night down that right-hand side, first half. And again, just the extra man again on the outside, which you're going to get when you're playing against 10 men. But you've still got to deliver the ball. There's the 2v1.
Is the Chelsea penalty taker now then? And he rattles this one into the top corner. Brilliant penalty. Chelsea lead 2-0, Rennes down to 10 men. And it's turning out to be a relatively straightforward night in the Champions League for them.
Well, it is a brilliant penalty because he still goes the same side of the keeper.
Half-time whistle. It's the first half compared with your expectation. Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Italy head for the dressing room.